Ed, Ed, and Eddy, The Mis-Edventures is a 3D platformer based on the Cartoon Network animated TV show Ed, Ed, and Eddy. The game was developed by Artificial Mind and Movement and was published by Midway. The game's story is told through 6 different scams, each of them involving Ed, Ed, and Eddy trying to scam other kids from the neighborhood so that they can afford Jawbreakers. The story follows a very similar formula as the show, and I think it works well. All the actors from the cartoon reprised their roles for the game, and seeing them all and hearing them all was very nostalgic to me. I grew up with this show, and playing this game for the first time was a huge nostalgia trip back to when I was a kid, getting excited for the show. To me, the humor works very well in the show, and it works very well in this game. There were plenty of times in this game when I was chuckling and just having a good time. Gameplay is pretty standard. You can switch between the 3 Eds depending on the situation. Ed can pick stuff up, Double D can shoot things, and Eddy can throw stink bombs. Each character also has their own unique tag team moves. By hitting the L button on the GameCube controller, Ed can use his head as a battering ram to break certain objects. Double D can jump to higher platforms with the help of the other Eds, and Eddy can get on top of the other Eds to reach things that are higher. The controls in this game are fine. My only problem is sometimes one of the Eds can get stuck by something in the environment, and you have to run back and get them. Fighting enemies is a little lame. Sometimes it feels like you're not even hitting them, and it almost feels like they forgot to add a hit sound or animation when you hit an enemy. When you kill an enemy, a blue orb comes out, and that will be how you get your health in this game. Also, this game is pretty easy. But if you die, don't worry. This game has unlimited continue, so go at it. Graphics are okay. Some characters look fine in 3D, but there are some characters I just don't think look good in 3D, especially Double D and Johnny. They just looked a little funky in 3D. At the beginning and ending of each level, you'll get some 2D cutscenes, and they nail the art style, but the animation is super stiff and doesn't capture the bombastic nature that the cartoon has. It almost feels half-assed, which is a shame. The levels look fine. Running around in the cul-de-sac was really cool, and I just wish you were able to interact with the other characters, because a lot of them are just standing around doing nothing, and it would have been cool to talk to them. As stated before, the voice actors come back to play their characters, and they all do a fantastic job. The music in this game is very well done, but a bit repetitive at times. What's cool is the main menu and pause music is the opening theme song, so that's pretty nice. Overall, I enjoyed Ed, Ed, and Eddy, The Mis-Edventures, to a certain extent. The game feels pretty cheap. There are things I like in the game, like the humor, and some of the levels are fun. I really enjoyed the level where you're in an abandoned house and you have to give gifts to the Canker sisters. I thought that was well done. But for the most part, it's kind of generic. If you grew up with the cartoon, I'd say give it a shot, but if not, I don't think this is going to be the game for you. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you thought of Ed, Ed, and Eddy, The Mis-Edventures, and I'll see you next time. Big thanks to Miasma Senpai, Warpbait, and Ash the Man for supporting me on Patreon. You guys are awesome.